Cats have a way of stealing our hearts from the moment they enter our lives. One day they're tiny, clumsy balls of fur tumbling around the house, and before you know it, they're leaping gracefully onto shelves you thought were out of reach. If you've ever watched your kitten grow and wondered, when will my cat stop growing? When will this little furball finally become a full-grown cat? You're not alone. Cat owners everywhere are fascinated by the stages of growth, and understanding when cats reach their adult size can actually help us take better care of them. When we bring home a kitten, they seem so fragile, yet they grow so quickly that every week brings a noticeable change. Within just a few months, their bodies develop rapidly, their coordination improves, and their personalities begin to shine. Most cats reach the majority of their growth during the first year of life. By around 9 to 12 months, many kittens have reached close to their full adult size. But the story doesn't end there, because growth isn't just about how tall or long a cat gets, it's also about filling out, building muscle, and maturing emotionally. For many breeds, cats continue to grow in subtle ways until they are 18 months old, and in some cases even up to 2 years. Larger breeds, such as the Maine Coon, are famous for taking even longer. These gentle giants can continue to grow until they are 3 or even 4 years old, which is why owners of such breeds often marvel at how their kitten just keeps getting bigger year after year. So while the average cat may stop noticeably growing around their first birthday, the timeline really depends on breed, genetics, diet, and overall health. It's important to understand that kitten growth happens in stages. During the first 6 months, cats grow at a lightning-fast pace. This is when they go from a tiny handful of fur to a sleek young cat that looks almost adult in size. But after this period, growth begins to slow down, and instead of gaining length and height, they start to fill out in muscle tone and body mass. This stage is a lot like adolescence in humans. They're not little kittens anymore, but they're not fully mature adults either. Diet plays a huge role in this process. A well-balanced, protein-rich diet ensures that your cat grows strong bones, develops lean muscles, and maintains good energy levels. Kittens fed with poor nutrition may not grow to their full potential or may face health issues later in life. On the other hand, overfeeding during the growth phase can cause excessive weight gain, which puts stress on their joints and can lead to obesity-related problems. Striking the right balance is key to healthy growth and development. Weight and size also vary significantly depending on gender and breed. Male cats generally grow larger than females, with broader faces and stronger builds. Female cats are usually smaller and more slender, though just as agile and playful. Breeds like the Siamese tend to stay lean and long, while Persians are stockier and fluffier, giving the impression of being larger than they actually are. Knowing your cat's breed characteristics can help you set realistic expectations about their growth pattern. Aside from physical growth, cats also go through emotional and behavioral growth. Kittens are naturally curious, playful, and often mischievous. As they grow into adults, their energy levels may settle, and they begin to develop a more defined personality. Some remain playful well into adulthood, while others become more reserved and prefer lounging around. Understanding these changes helps you bond with your cat and provide the right kind of stimulation at each stage of their life. One common question cat owners have is, how do I know if my cat is still growing? The answer lies in observation. If your cat still looks taller or longer than the last few months, or if they're steadily gaining healthy weight and muscle, they're likely still in their growth phase. A vet checkup can also confirm whether your cat is still developing. By monitoring their body condition, weight, and overall health, you can get a clearer picture of where they are in their growth journey. It's also essential to note that spaying and neutering can affect growth. Cats that are spayed or neutered before reaching full maturity sometimes grow slightly taller or longer because the removal of certain hormones delays the closure of growth plates in their bones. This doesn't mean they'll grow excessively large, but it's a subtle factor that can influence the timing of growth completion. So, when exactly do cats stop growing? For most cats, the major growth spurt ends by 12 months, but subtle changes and muscle development can continue until 18 months or even 2 years. Larger breeds like the Maine Coon are the exception, often continuing to grow until they're 3 to 4 years old. What matters most is that your cat receives proper nutrition, regular vet care, and a safe, loving environment to thrive. At the end of the day, whether your cat is still a kitten or has reached full size, every stage of their life is precious. Watching them grow is one of the greatest joys of being a cat owner. And even when they're fully grown, cats never truly stop surprising us, whether it's with their playful antics, sudden bursts of energy, or the way they curl up in your lap as if they were still that tiny kitten you first brought home. So next time you look at your cat and wonder if they've stopped growing, remember this: growth isn't just about size. It's about development, maturity, and the deepening bond you share with your furry friend. And that, perhaps, is the most beautiful part of the journey.